Oh, that, Michael made that?
Boom. We live out this motherfucker. Yes, sir. What up, y'all? We back for another episode of the CookUp Show. I'm your host and your producer, your friend, your colleague, Don Michael Jr. I tried to be prepared today. But as always, I'm still a little unprepared because that's just how we are. That's just going to be me. It's just going to be my life. I'm mostly prepared, though. Y'all see the cameras, right? I hope I hope the stream is going right. I changed a lot of settings in my Streamlabs so that it could be cleaner and clearer looking. But I don't know what the hell I'm actually doing, so I'm hoping that everything is going right. I guess I'll see after the stream. But if anybody is in here with me right now, appreciate you. Multi-stream. No, multi-chat. That's what I need. I need the multi-chat. Multi-chat. Let's drag this to the desktop so I can see if anybody is saying anything. Of course, nobody is. Some people just come in quietly and just observe and just want to see some game or want to see somebody create. I get it. I'm cool with it. It'd be nice to talk to people while I do this shit, though. But some of my regulars, I'm sure, will show up in a little bit. And they'll be like, oh, shit. I forgot. It's Monday night. What up, Don? All right, so I'm getting my Logic open and shit now. Let me get my screen up here so y'all can see what's going on, what's going zones. I'm going to hop right in today. I'm going to open up a production session. Need new album ASAP. Jonathan Hart. Listen, man. Album is like this close to done. I actually have like a bunch of songs. I don't want to say a bunch of songs. I got a lot of ideas. And I'm just going back and refining this stuff that I know I'm going to keep. And I'm just figuring out what else I need to add to it to make it feel like a complete project. I'm a little upset because I was aiming for like a specific type of sound on this project, and I just wasn't able to lock down one sound. Once I started like really getting in the zone of creating, my mind just goes everywhere, and I just make shit, yo. So I've been playing it for everybody, and one of the things that everybody's saying is like, yo, it doesn't have like a real sound to it. Like it's dope, all the songs are fire, but it doesn't have a consistent sound as far as the production goes or the style of music, the style of songs. But what a few people have said is that it is consistent feeling because it's me and it's coming from me. So I'm happy with that. Um, Definitely keep skits. Yeah, I got to come back through and do the skits. I always do the skits last. I make the songs. I decide what I'm going to keep on there. I decide what I'm going to drop as like extra things on like Pedestal or on Even Die Biz as like, additional songs. And then I do the skits to glue everything together and have the theme. And really, I try to do everything. I try to create everything all at once. That's what I've been doing lately. Is like, I've been creating the merch. I've been like creating the. I've been working on like different looks and everything. Much love from Canada. What up, V? V, I'm. Have you been in here before? I don't recognize the name. I feel like I recognize Jonathan Hart, but V, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen you before, but appreciate you. My guy Warden, what up? Nah, wait till they hear your new stuff, bro. Hey, listen, man. Warden gets the privilege of being in the studio and working with me. I don't want to say privilege like I'm some big, you know what I mean? But he gets he has the ability to come in the studio and work with me. So, what up, Ace? So Warden gets to hear, he's heard some stuff from the album. Ace, of course, that's like one of my partners. So Ace, I've actually, I sent him the album. Ace, I just changed Forever Yellow. There was some lyrics that was bothering me that I felt like I could do something different with, so I just like fixed that shit. And yeah, so we gonna get to cooking, but the new album is very close to done. It's on the way. I just got to like figure out maybe 3-4 more songs, and then get some finals on the mixes, and we be Gucci. You know what I mean? So we're looking at probably February. We looking at February, probably. I got to talk to the label, see what they want to do. But at the end of the day, I make whatever moves I need to make, and they just going to have to rock with me. But yeah, we looking at February. So what I want to do, I want to go to motherfucking Suno, and I want to generate something. So that's what we going to do. Let me switch this screen. We're going to go to Suno. And I'm going to show y'all how I use AI responsibly. We have spoken on Messenger and through text a few times before. I appreciate you a lot, man. Huge fan of your music. This is not music. Has been a huge inspiration to my upcoming EP. That's what's up. That's Ace that do shit with Patti LaBelle. Yeah. Jonathan, that's Ace. That's the guy just popping up at Patty's crib. Patty being like, "Hey, I got some gear I ain't using. You want to use it? You want it? You can have it. I'll send it to you as soon as I can. All right, cool. I'll check it out, V. Maybe I'll check it out on stream if you say that I inspired a lot of it. So let's see. Damn, I guess I got to sub up. L ads. I know. I ain't even know if I still had ads on Twitch or not, bro. But you're probably not even hearing this. But I'm live on YouTube, and I know YouTube started doing ads like on the side instead of like in the stream, so they don't fuck up and people don't like miss your content. What am I gonna do? First of all, let's decide on the style. We're gonna do, I really like this 1960s bag. 1960s dark R&B nostalgia. I got this prompt from my partner Drew. Hey man, do you also do feedback? Oh, you mean like listen to like reactions, like listen to people's music? I tried that. Enough people wasn't interested. I tried it early in the year though. Back when I think it's called Nero. Back when Nero first dropped, they like I saw it. I hit them up. They made me a join, and I tried it, but people wasn't really like, everybody was tuning in to see me and me work rather than like so that stream in particular when I was trying to play other people's music. everybody was just like, yeah, bro, play some of your shit or like make something like, you know. So, you know, I didn't really try to go for it. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. If you wish, I can send it to you before it drops. Just let me know. I'd be cool with you sending it early, bro. I mean, don't look for like a crazy. I don't really. It's really difficult for music to impress me. It's hard for. I just wrote this in a line. It says it's hard for me to be amazed when I'm amazing. Um, and I don't know how arrogant or cocky that line comes off, but it's supposed to be arrogant and cocky. So, but it is some truth to it. I don't. I don't feel like music alone can impress me anymore. And I think I just been in it too long. I need to see the full idea. So sending it to me early might not be the best thing. I want to see the cover art. I want to see motherfucking Bruce. What up, Bruce? I want to see the cover art. I want to see the art direction. I want to see the merch. I want to see like the visual design of it. I want to see like everything that's going into it besides the songs. You know what I mean? I want to see like all of that shit. So sometimes like just hearing the song don't really deliver the full idea for me. I'm the same, man. I get it 100%. I'm the same kind of way. Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're going to generate something on Suno. We're going for 1960s dark R&B nostalgia, and what's the other thing that I put in this prompt? I've been prompting this a lot. Soul music. Let's put soul. And let's write some lyrics. David M. What up, Brody? But I could send one beat just that I know that I'm on the right track. Yeah, go ahead, send something in, bro. The vision. Snap back, my boy. Using Suno Studio. I do use Suno Studio. Right now, I'm just gonna generate something on Suno because I'm gonna generate an R&B song, something from the 60s, and then I'm gonna sample it, chop it up, and we're gonna make some shit out of that and see what we got. You know what I mean? And then a lot of times I'll use Suno Studio to add individual things like, yo, I need a guitar, or I need an orchestra, I need a choir, I need some backup singing right here, you know. But this, I'm gonna just generate an entire song, or like, you know, an intro. In fact, let's do intro. Let's do intro. And say, and I love it. I don't know why or what this person loves, but we just gonna say, and I love it. And we gonna say, oh wait, let me go back and put some oohs. Oh. Ah. Okay. Right? I'm giving away mad game right here. I hope people be like appreciating that. This is the type of shit that other people be like fucking coveting. Sent some in the Discord. Would love for you to react and give you advice. No doubt. Yo, I haven't been on my Discord. I actually went on there again, I think like maybe last week. I was hardly on my Discord because people stopped like even reacting or like nobody's communicating with each other. It was just like, damn, bro, I'm trying to build community and nobody is like rocking with each other. The most y'all rock with each other is when y'all are in this live stream. So I'm glad that I could build community through the live stream and me doing all this. This is my first time seeing Suno in action. I'm liking the layout of it so far. All right, well, check this out. Watch what we get. Let's come up with some words for the hook. First thing is, let's see, a hook with, let's say, it's cold. It's cold when I'm not with you. It took love. It took love just to get you. It took love just to get you. We gotta do what we can. I'm just freestyling off the top. We gotta do what we can because you're everything I am. I don't even think that makes sense. In fact, I wanna make sure it makes sense. We got to do what we can because I'm gonna just say you're everything to me. Yeah, everything I need. And then a bunch of O's. O. O. I. Baby, yeah. Baby, yeah. Oh. I don't know what this is going to be, but we just going to create it and see what the fuck comes out. J. Steve. What up, y'all? All my patrons in this motherfucker. I love it. I love it. This is the type of energy I need on this Monday, man. We rounding out the album. All right, I got new exciting things coming. I'm going to be moving soon. I'm going to be probably going live every fucking day when I move. It's about to be fire. Let's hope so. Did I hit create yet? I did. Let's see what it is.
And I love it. It's cold when I'm not with you. It took love just to get you. We gotta do what we can, because you're everything to me.
I'm not mad at them strings.
Everything I need.
All right, the production is kind of the same. They're not giving me nothing dynamic. Let's see what the second one is.
And I love it.
All right, I'm gonna take soul out. I said 1960s. I'm gonna say R&B. R&B dark, nostalgia. What else was it? It was such a good prompt that Drew gave me, and I feel like I'm messing it up a little bit. 1960s soul, dark R&B nostalgia. So it's 1960s soul. Let's go for that. Those were cool, but it's not giving me what I want. 1960s soul, comma, dark R&B, nostalgia. Let's prompt that one and see what we get. Tell it what instruments you want. 808. I don't want any 808s. I like to see what instruments it comes up with, because sometimes it just does shit that I just wouldn't do. The more specific you make it, the more you are going to get what you asked for, but sometimes it tries to force what you asked for rather than doing what would naturally happen from all its listening to millions of songs of training. So I'd rather go through the millions of songs of training and give me something that feels authentically like the 60s that I can sample and add my own shit in. You got to remember, I'm just using this shit as like the first layer of a beat. You know what I mean?
And I love it.
See, this is more what I'm talking about.
It's cold when I'm not with you. It took love just to get you. We gotta do what we can, because you're everything to me. You're everything I need.
I like that. Oh, it was cooking. Wait. Nah. Go back. Go back to the end. because I heard a spot that I at least want to see what it sounds like chopped up. I'm gonna download that one, but I'm gonna check the second one out too. I feel like this second one's gonna be even better. And the best part is I'm not getting flagged right now for streaming that or playing that because it didn't exist until I just typed it. And I'm not gonna get taxed by some publishing company or by some artist that just wants all my royalties or whatever because I used a tiny piece of his song and made it into something else. All right, we can just download this right now. We can just download this right now. Oh my God.
It's cold when I'm not with you. It took love just to get you. We gotta do what we can, because you're everything to me. You're everything I need. Baby, yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up, Sue. That whole shit is amazing. We making 2, maybe 3 beats out of that one. That's the challenge for the day. We making 2, maybe 3 beats out of that one beat. Let me drop that in this motherfucker right here. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Yeah, this one. Woo. Alright, give me this. And cut that off. Right? Let's get into it for real, right? Let's find like a tempo. That gotta be like a 110. I'm not trying to change the time signature to 3/4 right now. I like that little guitar lick in the beginning, but I'm gonna try to cut that out just so I can drop in on the 1. This is important, and this part is so important. And when I see people making beats or chopping up samples and they wonder why they're not that good at chopping, or they wonder why they're not that good at like flipping shit into an original way, it's because they skip over these technical parts like this. Just me getting the actual tempo of this sample, or at least a close tempo, is gonna allow me to manipulate it in an easier way than what it would be when, instead of me just playing the sample and putting my own 808s and drums underneath of it, I actually get to make something out of it. So yeah, pay close attention if you are a producer. It's a little faster. It's a little slow. And I know it's not gonna actually be on a tempo because it's generating it like it's a 1960s song, which means there was no actual digitally correct tempo. It was like a tempo, but it was more like a metronome. It drifted, and you know, people just played whatever they played, how they felt. Sometimes it's old songs would speed up or slow down. You have to like, that's why you had to chop it, because shit would drift other than that. trying to get like just a roundabout tempo. It's at 121.
It's cold when I'm not with.
So this is supposed to be at the 17. So this should have been probably 123.
With you.
123 is probably it. But regardless, I'm chopping up that first part. So I just need to get the tempo of that first part first. I'll come back and do the rest after that. I actually like the ring of this better, so. So let me keep this in there. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I'll cut this right here. I want that breakdown.
It's cold when I'm not with you. It took love just to get you.
Damn, this shit is cold. This shit is cold.
Baby, yeah, yeah. Ooh.
I'm gonna make a different beat out of that. So we just gonna go with whatever we got in the beginning. Take this from there.
It's cold.
I don't need the "it's cold when I'm not with you" part. All right, now I'm doing some. This is super technical, I swear, but it's all worth it in the end. I'm gonna merge these parts together in a way that they don't actually go. And this is okay. So all I gotta do is put this right here. Hair over, boom. Right, crossfade that to get rid of that little pop. Right. All right, so merge that together. Right. Now, in Logic, we can just take this and drag it down here. And Logic will make a sampler out of that. We'll open up a sampler and make it something that I can chop up myself. It's going to chop it up itself. The reason I went and got that tempo or something that was at least close to the tempo was because now the tempo is near the grid. And I can put this on a grid. And now I got these chops that are like at least semi-lined up. And what I really should do, I'm actually trying to skip a step, but looking at it now, I probably need to do the step that I'm skipping. So let's delete that sample. And I'm going to go ahead and do this part. And it's tedious, and I hate to do this to y'all on stream, but at the end of the day, y'all are watching me try to make a dope record. It's not the other way around. Like, hey, I'm making a dope record, and the real job is y'all watching me. This streaming don't pay me hardly anything. You know what I mean? So the music is what pays me. So I got to go through this and chop it up and get it directly how I want it to flow. All right. It's more important than, you know, unfortunately boring y'all. But I know that a lot of y'all aren't actually bored by this process, but it's how I feel when I'm doing this type of shit. I think that is here. What I'm doing is I'm time stretching this sample. So I'm stretching certain parts and shortening up other parts. It's called time stretching, where you do that, but you don't change the pitch of the sample. So none of the pitch is changing. So, if you made something faster, obviously, normally, at least how we know traditionally, the pitch would raise up. But so if you talking like this and you're talking like this and you're talking like this, because when something goes faster, the pitch raises up to match that speed. Time stretching is making the sample maybe run longer or shorter, whatever, without changing the pitch. And what that'll let me do is put everything directly where I want it to hit. So it's easier to manipulate. So that's what I'm doing. Like that. Ooh, being right on that 1. That snare being right there on the 3. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. That probably should be here. Nah, that's probably quick. It's probably in the center. I'm trying to work off a grid that it's not actually on, so give me a second. Nope. This sounds like something that should be Rihanna featuring Don Michael Jr. That would be crazy. This ain't gonna sound nothing like this though. Well, I won't say nothing, but I'm gonna chop it up. We're gonna make something completely different out of this. I just chopped up this sample the other day, and I honestly should pull that up and work on that. Maybe we'll do that later. I don't know if they're going live tonight upstairs or not. Put that on the 1. Put that directly on the 3. Put that there, because that goes there. Put that there. Put this on the 3. Put that on the 7, on the 1. Right. And this should definitely be here, so. Put this back here. No, put that back there. Boom. Right. Hold on. We close. I think this is supposed to be here. This hit is supposed to be right here. And this is supposed to be right here. Okay. Now that that's like that, let's drag it to the sampler. Trust me, it all is for the greater good of the beat. The music is what counts, y'all. All right, so now we can split this up into divisions. And now when I do this shit, everything should be lining up pretty much on the grid. Yeah, everything's on the grid. See, this is why we chop for the grid. Last one. Now I'm going to put this on transient just to be super accurate. So I'm not relying on the grid. Which one? That one was bothering me. See, the reason that I like chopping up little parts. The reason I like chopping up little parts and having the sound actually be individual chops is because once you start playing them in different orders or at different speeds, you're making your own thing out of it. Let's zoom in because I might need to just change where this is. All right, I think we good. Let's speed this up and see what we get. That could be a beat. That could be a beat. Let's see what we got slower. That's a beat. That could be something. Let me see if we get it real fast. That's a beat too. The Petty Podcast. What up, bro? Yeah, that's a beat. Damn, which one y'all think? Y'all think I should go for like the semi-fast one? This one? Bruce said, nah, not that one. With the slow one, you think, Bruce? I ain't gonna lie, this the bag I've been in. The faster one. What was it, like this one? Yeah, I could, let's just do that one. Let's do that one first, and I'm gonna make another one. So Now that ain't the tempo. That sound like a 65. Maybe like a 68. So what was I doing? What was I doing? Yeah, it was that. Let's go to 67. Yeah. Hey, hey. Right. Damn. I keep on second guessing myself. See, just like that. Mm. I just freestyled that last. I like that. I like this better than this. It's two different things. Yeah. Oh, maybe I could do the. I'll do both. Yeah. All right, that's what I'm doing. A. Shit. Carl, what up, bro? I know you from the gram. I didn't know the podcast name. Damn, that's hard. Whoa. Why so serious? Logic. Gotta fix that bug. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy right there. All right, let me find the key. Let's find the key of the sample. It's E flat minor. I'm not adding this, I'm just getting the notes. Because doing stuff like this helps me find like the different emotion or whatever I can put into it. So I can overpower the sample. Yeah, see, once I start cutting frequencies out of the sample, like if I cut the low end out, right? I see where the lowest note is, which is right here. It gives me the space to do something like, let's go back to the first instrument. Where did I put it? Okay, whatever. Get rid of that. Let's go here. Let's get something like I'll just go to Sublab, right? Just to get some bass. And I don't want to start with bass. In fact, I'm not going to Sublab because then I'm going to start with a bass line. And it's so difficult for me to build on bass lines. I'd rather find some music and like a feeling first. Complete. That's what I'm looking for, is complete control. I want to warn y'all and let y'all know that I did eat some candy. All right, some gummy candy before I started the stream, as I normally do. And I want y'all to know that just now, that candy started affecting the perception that I have of the reality around me. I just wanted y'all to be clear. Just wanted y'all to be aware of that. Anyway, so now I can find like a piano or something, right? And let's just go to Cloud Supply. Cloud Supply is like a bunch of a lot of synth pads. V, this is every week. This is every week, V. You gotta subscribe. You gotta come through more often. All right, so see what I'm saying? Once you start like if I do that, by the time I put the bass under it, that sample just becomes a feeling rather than me taking the music of it. It becomes a feeling, and it provides like an interesting texture and a tiny bit of musical guidance. But the more you shave out of that sample and put your own music on it, as Miss Mimi with the cake would say, that's what I should start doing. I should start bringing girls on the show, just to see what girls will react to and shit like that. That's a good idea. I know a lot of women. Yeah, I'm gonna start bringing some girls on the show. All right, so anyway, should I lay that? I feel like I want to speed this up. Oh yeah, Petty, you probably, I don't know if you were in here or not, but I think you were. But maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I just generated this sample. I didn't like, this isn't like this isn't a real old record. This is something that I just made. I don't know if this is the pad. This is the sound that I want. I could start. Nah, I won't even start with it. I want something that got a little bit more like oomph to it. A little bit more like griminess to it. Like that pad seems kind of emotional. So let's see. This ain't it, but I want to see what it sounds like. know what? I'm gonna keep that sound there. I'm not gonna do it yet, but I'm gonna keep it right there for when I come up with whatever we are gonna do. So let's see. Let's go to. I'm trying to avoid going to my usual instruments and usual suspects. What's in homage? I can tell that there's an interesting sound in here. What is this? It's a little abrasive. Like that. I like something about that melody. I'm gonna just get it while I got it. Right. I got the first one. It started escaping me after a minute. Now, I would just hear that somewhere in the background like this. If it works, blending in with like something else. But not a main sound, not definitely a keeper or nothing like that. Trying to be more strategic with the beats that I make. As far as like making sure that somebody could get on them. Because sometimes the beat just sound dope. I think a lot of these sounds are gonna be too layered, too interesting, basically. This might be good. I might have to filter out some of that top end. But if that's what I gotta do, then that's what I gotta do. Really need to heat this up. I'm gonna filter out some of the top end, but there's like an emotion that comes in right there. And that's all I'll be looking for. It's easy to just make this sample flip banger and shit like that, which is cool. Sometimes I need to do the easy shit, but sometimes I just want to feel something when I listen to music. Yeah. I just want to feel something. I'm so numb to so much shit. I just want music that I want to, at least the music I make, I want to make sure that people are feeling it. people that are like me are feeling it. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that. Let's copy that. Use that on that one. Give me some drums. Yeah, and let's not do like I could just put some trap drums on this because this is like a bounce. But let me get like hmm. Which direction y'all think I should go with the drum? Should I chop up like a break beat and have it be more on that? Or should I program in some more like, today's drums, trappy drums? Not necessarily trap drums, but just those trap drum sounds. What are y'all thinking? I know it's a live stream, so it takes a minute for y'all to get what I'm saying. So it's cool. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna go through some drum breaks. Not those. Um, what's it called? Oh, modern drum breaks. I'm hearing something like that. Drum machine designer. Delete. Hmm. Sound like music without the sample. That's all I be wanting. And I don't know if I use all of that or not, but I just be wanting it to at least feel like something even when I drop the sample out so that everything's not dependent on the sample. Now, because we're in a new age, that's an old school mentality that I built up of not depending on the sample. The reason that I built up that mentality is because what if I can't get the sample cleared, right? Oh shit, I can't clear the sample. Now I got to take the sample out of this beat and the beat don't sound like nothing without the sample. So I built up this mentality of replaying so much stuff and recreating feelings over top of samples so that if I had to take the sample out, I wouldn't have to lose or replace the entire song. we're in a new age now where because I'm generating the sample, I never have to clear this sample. I never have to take this sample out. You know what I mean? So we're in a new age, but I'm still gonna use my old school methodology of building around the sample with the intent on making something stable with or without the sample. I'm gonna still build on that. All right, so all right. I shouldn't have chopped this up like this. I should have did it the way I was thinking, but whatever. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just work around it. Nope. Yeah, one more time. One more time. I'm close though. I'm close though. I just gotta get this right, y'all. All right. See why they make two. Combine those to one thing. Quantize it. Now I have a bunch of duplicates with that hi-hat. That's why it was sounding all sloppy. But I can select that hi-hat and just hit remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. All right, select overlap nodes. No, that's not what I'm supposed to select. Where is the damn remove duplicates, John? All right, so anyway, there is definitely a remove duplicates drawn on here. I just don't remember where it is. It's been a while since I had to use it. Delete duplicates. Look at me, duh. All right, anyway. Okay, now I can select all of them. And I want to see if this does what I thought it did, which was select overlapping notes. It said that's what it was doing, but I wasn't really sure what it meant. But I think I need to see what it means now. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to. Give me a second, y'all. I'm getting on my shit. Sounding a hair rough right now. Overlap notes. Yeah, those, but not the snare. All right, so yeah, fuck that. Anyway. Shift them over a hair. Now give it like a little interesting flam feel. Yeah. See, it's for me, it's like the little details that make beats unique. Off of there. Yeah, that's good for that. And I'll just loop that. Boom, loop that. Now merge it. Now drop all of those to their individual tracks. So now when I go in here, they're all right there. Now let's see what I could turn this into first. Let's open up knock. And we give it like some real fucking body. I need that hi-hat pattern to keep going. Damn, it needs to stop on that one. And I like that little triple up that I did. For some reason. I didn't even mean to do it, but... Wait, was it that? Yeah, starting to bounce. We're going to do that every other one. We'll do that 3 times. Damn, I want that kind of more digital. I want to be on the 32. And then, yeah, there we go. gonna just try to get this groove right first, and I'll see if that's the emotion that I want to put on there. Because honestly, I'm thinking about speeding this up a little bit. Still editing the samples too. Let's get some other drums on here. I'm rocking with them for a little bit. I was starting to get something from that. It's a little bright, it's a little loud, but let me see. Let me hop on this sample real quick and turn the flex audio on. Don't gotta follow the tempo. Just want to see if I speed it up. Fucking with that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm fucking with this. All right, so I'm gonna get some other drums on top of here now. And that's what happened last time. I went to that instrument. So let's open up another complete control. I'm sorry I'm not as talkative, y'all. I'm like dealing with the world around me right now. You know what I mean? It's a little wild. So let's see. Let me go to my kits. I always go to my kits. I say that like it's some special event. I got all these kits from Native Instruments, and I still go to drum kits that I put together. Boom. It's almost like a melody with the hi-hat, you know what I mean? Like Cello and Nico, man, can you think you could listen to some beats? You think you could listen to one beat, some Kanye shit? I don't want to hear no Kanye. I want to hear some Cello and Nico shit. You got a beat. I want it to be you. I feel like if I do that, Jay, I feel like it's gonna put it in way more into that Timberland space, and I don't really want to do that. No, he's not the only nigga that ever like use vocal percussion or anything like that, but it puts it into that space already with this bounce, and I don't really want to go into that space right now because those spaces normally equal out to the same types of records. You know what I mean? So. But I do want to put this little series of open hi-hats on there. I feel like that open should have came back, that like crash one right there. I need to slow that little, whatever the fuck that is, that little hi-hat. I need to slow it down a little bit. Maybe too much. I don't really want to do the fast hi-hat roll joints. All right. Spending too much detail on this. I'm supposed to be moving a little bit quicker because I'm on stream. I like taking my time making beats, though. Oh, why did the second one get so loud? Get your ass. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. All right, let's do 3 of those. Actually, I just need. Oh yeah, 3 of those. I was right. Stop second guessing yourself, Don. I was wrong. I need 2 of those. I got this percussion tool from Native Instruments that was super dope, and I just forgot it. I forgot I had it because it's dope. It's live, so there's a lot of percussion. It sounds like a live percussion thing. I just forgot about it. I got so many instruments from Native Instruments at the same time. when they decided to give me and Drew a sponsorship or whatever, they gave us so much at the same time that it's just hard to even remember. Like, I mean, over time you develop your favorite instruments, your go-tos. But you know, it takes a little second to do that. I don't even know what the percussion joint was called. I kind of remember the graphic of it. Oh, percussionist. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, see some bells and some claps. Let's see what I can come up with that. And this is going to put me into that Timberland space too. But listen, man. Your influences are your influences. You got to do what you got to do. Hear it. I like that though. I like that. Let's do that. Can hardly notice it, but when the other shit ain't there, it'll be a nice moment. Like I'm just saying it's a possibility of there being a moment with that type of sound. Yeah, so now there's some texture to the drums, you know what I mean? Am I doing too much? Because this is where I do some shit and I'm picturing some grand shit in my head. But I feel like sometimes I do that shit and I put it on an album and then y'all won't be fucking with it like that. And I'll be like, damn, I probably did too much in the production of that joint. So, I don't know. I'm asking y'all. I'm gonna just do it. Because at the end of the day, I feel like y'all fuck with me because of what I do. So, I'm gonna just do it. started at the wrong spot. Might have been better with the lower notes. I felt like the higher ones would sound more eerie, and they kind of do, but I'm gonna try with the low notes. One more time. I'm fucking up. The higher progression was high. I felt like that, but again, I be really struggling with, yo, when do I cross the line? When am I doing too much? I'm gonna do the higher one. Because somebody said something. Take these drums. I want to compress the shit out of them. I'm gonna put some reverb on that hi-hat, stick sound, whatever you want to call it. And then I want to have another reverb on the whole entire kit, but like a plate. Let me see. I don't want to do a little plate though. I don't want to do a super plate though. Let me do this plate. The high one, some climax shit. Yeah, this might be like, this sound like it might be number 2 on the album, or if it's on my album, you know what I mean? All right, now that reverb is there, now I want to distort it. Let's just go with distortion too. Some stock shit for a change. See, and this is why I don't fuck with stock plugins. That sounded bougie. That's not exactly what I meant. I mean, a lot of times it's hard for me to achieve the things that I'm trying to achieve in a stock plugin. I just want this to sound like a fucked up drum track that I put underneath the other drums. If I can find, oh, the envelope. It's probably the envelope. Yeah, I know what you mean by the bit crusher. I like how this sounds. It's just that little, I can't even tell where it would be at. This is exactly what I want, except for that little sound in there. Y'all hear that? That, I think it is the bit crusher. Whatever this is. You're triggering that. Whatever, it's close enough right now. Forgot how crazy the rest of this beat was. Just focusing on that for a second. I feel like the change is too long. I should do. Let's get some low end. Let's get some bass. Should I go 808 or should I go sub bass? I'll just do both. And we'll go back and forth. Why would I choose? How could I choose? Learn from too many losses. How could I lose? Keep that light. Boom. And then give me another track. And we just gonna go to Sublab. All right, let's turn you down, Sublab, because we know you like to be a little active. You like to get a little wild. You're a wild John. Let's try the Mike Dean, let's just get something simple. It was way more interesting playing, giving it a little musicality. that bass to play on. I think I want to go to the Moog joint. I like the sound of the Reese bass, but if I do want to make it a little bit more musical, so it's just not one long note, I gotta go to the Mini 4. We got to go to the Mini. Where are all my patches? What be happening? Arturia, what be happening? Now I gotta open it up through Complete Control. I'm gonna have to uninstall everything and reinstall it. Nobody feels like going through all that. Why do my patches disappear? Nobody knows. Nobody at tech support. Nobody on Reddit. ChatGPT don't know. All right, bass. Must live. See, all the patches pop up when I select them, but they're not in my library. So weird. Mayhem, Screwface for life. Whoa, you've been here from the beginning. Mayhem Comics, you are going crazy in the chat. You calling me Tracks Trigger, you spelling tracks wrong. Screwface for life. Nobody knows what Screwface is. Screwface is disbanded a long time ago. You were wild and appreciate you though. Give us bars. I mean, the beat ain't even done. I can't write. I'm in production mode. It's the CookUp show. Nah, you just here for the wrong episode. I normally be giving bars. Maybe I'm gonna play something from the new album though. I couldn't jam more music in this beat if I wanted to. I mean, I could, but it would clearly be overproduction. This is already overproduced, but we just gotta figure out a way to make it all make sense. So if I start with the so this is what I'm gonna do, because this sample ain't chopped the way I really wanted it to flow. When we were at 67, it was flowing right. Oh wait, 67. Let me turn the flex off, and it was. Yeah, so that was right? So I'm gonna bounce. Boom. What was that sample, fam? I got here late. Oh, I made this sample. The sample was this. I made it on Suno. Oh wait. Like a lot more to it, but I chopped it up and made that. I edited it, time stretched it, and made that, and then put it in the sampler, chopped it up, and made this. Which is what's going to rock out throughout that. And now I can flex audio that, right? So now I could time stretch that joint and get back up to 74. Actually, let's go to 75. Oh wait, what were we at? 73? got that there. Now we can bring in. I'll bring in these drums maybe for the second half. So cut some of them highs out. I just want to change the pattern of that kick. I want it to match the sample. I think it's going to be better. The snare off? What's so off? I do not remember this being that off. Oh wait, 12. Let me put it on 16. Something's off, like it was never off like that before. Hi-hat's right. Maybe, okay, it's probably on a different grid. Okay. Shit. Forgot how it sounds. Alright, what we gonna do? Let me go in here. Take the plate off of. Gonna be the joint. It's not how it's going. We might start it with that. Or I could be on some old school bad boy shit. Notice I said bad boy and not Diddy. I could be on some old school bad boy shit and have the music first and then bring the sample in. Do this. That's where I would have expected a drop. So we could do this. We can cut that. Cut all of that. It also don't gotta start with a build up either. It could just drop right into some shit. I'd rather it just drop right into some shit, man. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck all this build up. Fuck all the build up. We just gonna drop into some shit. Give me an extra 8. Put that there. All this space in the beginning for no reason. It's just where things happen to take me. So we'll start with that, but I'll take the 808s out of the first 4. Let it breathe before the high chords drop. So like a see, I'm trying to have it start like just right from the attention grabbing. I'm not trying to do it. I normally do a track with like a build up. I'm trying not to do a build up thing. I need some shit that just drops right in and just smacks you. Like what I do want to do though is maybe move everything to 5 and have I want to have some shit like that. All right, let me do this right. Bounce that in place. Of course, I could cut it around there, fade it, and I'll need that other joint in the beginning, but it just need to do it so that it started low. Ain't gonna fade it in. Obviously, I gotta do that. And the 808 should have came in right there. Jug, you got a good ear though, bro. I definitely want to hear the beats. Definitely need to put the musical one right there. Let's see how that sounds. Maybe I could let it breathe by taking the synth pad out, because I did want something else to come back in when that 808 came in. That was a nice little break right there too, like a break from all the drama of the other beat. I want to see how that sounds. I'm not mad at this, y'all. Right there should have already dropped right into this joint. Let's not even prolong it. Let's drop right into this break. How's it sound if I drop this sample a octave? Extra 4 bars out of there because it feels like it didn't need to start all the way over at the beginning of the loop. So let's cut that out of there and bring that over here. Supposed to see me do something that maybe you never did, or maybe your instinct would take you away from, and be like, oh damn, that worked, and then you supposed to go make something, you know what I mean? Opening a filter on the drums during that drop, oh yeah, that'd be cool. What happens if I keep this sample filter? This little melody ain't supposed to be this instrument, so we gotta fix that. We gotta turn that into something else. It should be something not as like, it feels like, I know sounds don't have nasals, but it feels like it's in that nasally range. I need something like that. Don't carry out though. Something like that. I don't hear that. That's not what I hear anymore. I hear. Is it that? That's what I hear. All right. 7 of those. Four. Four. I just heard "Tell 'em I'm back for good." Like, tell 'em I'm back, tell 'em I'm back, tell 'em I'm back for good. We all on some nice wood. I don't like I'm some girl on that give it on back for make sure give it on nice give it on back for tell it on nice we're going back for good. This shit kind of cold, y'all. I ain't gonna cap. This shit kind of cold. How does it start without the sample? That's it right there. Starting without the sample. That shit felt crazy. I hear a big snare. Let me find a big snare. You know what? I hear the big snare from fucking. I got a song called Greatest. But I hear that type of snare. I wish. Do I have that file on this drive? I know this. I'm about to. Let me track these sounds as audio before I even press save. What sound is this? Yep, I'm gonna track that. I'm gonna track everything as audio before I even save it, because I mean I don't have to do the sample or none of my like sample drums because Logic's fine. But anything incomplete, there's a chance that it didn't save the patch. I gotta figure out what's wrong with my shit. So we're gonna track that as audio. The Moog is cool. It's gonna be cool. Just gonna track these sounds as audio, and possibly this percussion sound too. Let's just track them, and hopefully I don't need to. You know, I'm gonna bounce them in place, but I'm not going to. I'm not gonna replace them. I just bounce them in place and keep the MIDI there, just in case I do want to change something. Man, my perception is different right now. It's crazy. Crazy. Man, this might be for the album, y'all. Might be for the album. Delete. Let's duplicate this drum track. It definitely wasn't this kit. I feel like I could find it if I really tried. It's probably somewhere in one of these Boy Wonder kits. I believe it was that drum right there. I know I ran it through Little Plate. I don't even know where I hear it. I just hear it somewhere. Trying to see if maybe something at the end will work. I really just like them first ones, and I wouldn't have it that loud. But so right now, I'll just do that. If that's if that's the only spot I hear it at, that's fine. Oh yeah, Jug, you said put a little filter on the drums. Let me see. Like a low pass. A low pass filter opening up. You could do that. Probably add to it. Something like that. Probably get a little smoother. But let's see. Let's open up the automation track. Engage right on that motherfucking one. And you could come off it right here. And then let's get this smoother. We just start it right there. Snap back. Let me do a slow build up to that. Other thing with these drums need to be mono. I don't know why I got these shits in motherfucking stereo. Let's just put an S1 right there. I need this shit to be like, if not mono, very like narrow. Nah, you know what? I like this shit to be. I'll do this too. I'll automate this filter. I'll automate the width. I know that went way higher than what it originally be at, but what else? Add. Yes. It should be at the highest. It should be at 1. We'll do it there. Boom. Put one of them there. All the tedious shit. And then we'll get rid of that. I never put this much work into like a beat. This is all like mixing shit, but whatever. I do this shit after the song's done. Actually, let me do this. I'm actually gonna save it as X because I didn't mean to type that there and it looks dope to me. So I'm just gonna save it as X. Lowercase x. What I was trying to do was open up the mixer window so that I could actually get this shit out of the red. Because I know we all the way up there. Actually, give me the full window. Give me the full window. How far are we in the red? Where's all the sounds in it? Right here. All right, 5.7. We in the red 5.7. So it's mostly whatever this is, probably the drums. But I like how everything's hitting, so we just gonna grab everything and bring it down 5.7, just so we're not in the red. Actually, I'm gonna bring it down 6.4 just to be safe. Particle on there. I know this shit sounds crazy outside of the headphones. It always does. I be thinking this shit is smacking, and then I'll be like, damn, what was they listening to at home? The levels, I mean, they get the idea of the beat. I'm sure the levels is crazy, but in my headphones, should be rocking. How would it sound if I put a Leslie cabinet on this synth? The Leslie cabinet. It takes away from some of the eeriness of the straight up synth, so I'm gonna just duplicate it and put it under it. Let's see how that sounds. That's where I'm gonna bring it in at. Sounded fire coming in right there. Snapback said he's in his truck and this shit bang. Yeah, I think this might end up on the album because I feel like I need something with this energy. I got Ghost. Oh, I got this one. Yo, I'm doing a song with Southside Vic. I don't know if I told y'all last week. I'm doing a song with Southside Vic that's gonna be on the album. Oh yeah, because I worked on that joint on stream. I think I worked on that joint on stream. Killed it too. Bodied it. Bodied it. I'll let y'all hear it. Ain't really nobody in here. I'll let y'all hear it. But let's save this for right now. I'm gonna actually bounce this one out because I want to hear it in the car. We're gonna put this in Don Michael. This is not a drill. Ideas. Let me just bounce it out there. I want to see if I come up with anything. I'm supposed to be making records that girls would like. Trying to focus on that. But it's just not the energy that I'm in right now. And I can't tell what songs girls will like anymore. Because girls like everything. Girls listen to rap now. And the thing is, women got their own. It was never this many female rappers before. Like as it is now. It's like a female rap boom. You know what I mean? In fact, a few years ago, it used to be way more. It's actually calming down a little bit, I think. Because I think the cream of the crop have to rise to the top now. Like the actual good ones. The people that make music that people actually really, really want to hear. Fucking Lotto and Cardi and Nicki. On the fence with Nicki now. Because I got to hear her next project. Because I wasn't digging the last one, I don't think. Hope the barbs don't get me. But yeah. When the album drop, I'm be like, that's my filter. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so let's make another one. I'm gonna save this as a copy. Save a copy. Yeah, we're gonna do the same sample too. I'm gonna save the copy as Y. All right, now let's go on open Y. Save X. Let's go on open Y. Oh, let me let y'all hear that joint I'm doing with Southside Bit real quick. Oh, it's called Warning Shots.
Okay. Feeling like I got forgotten. People stopping in. Married to the money once, but not again. I'm not tying that knot again. I was checking inside my checking for what I got within. I spent a lot of time on the chase and ain't get no receipt. I had to let that sink in, cause I know it's deep. I had to stroll the streets of the lower east. So broke I couldn't go to eat. Woe is me. Teared up when I looked inside that mirror and said, woe is me. I'm the problem, but it's cool, I'm the solvent. These alarms are not alarming, long as I'm not lying dormant. I'm the guy that tried to warn them. What's your sneaker size, guy? I might have worn them. I'm just saying, I've been in that shoe before. I've been in that mood before. Pull back when I clearly should've pushed. Fuck that stupid door. Tell them close one eye if I'm the guy that they've been shooting for. My seat is moving up without no back, and that's a coup for sure. Yeah. And your bitch is like a damsel on my wood, man. She saw what's coming, she ain't wanna talk or nothing. She know where I'm headed at, I know where her head is at. Eyes closed, head is back. I seen a lot of things I wanna try, but they say that it's not wise for you to eat with your eyes, cause that ain't what they for. Plus a lot of people in disguise, they seem like something more. You'll see what I'm talking about. You probably need to watch your mouth. I'm getting a DJ.
Alright, yeah. Bro. And I know Vic is gonna come on that shit crazy. I can't wait to get his verse. All right, so back to the sample. Damn, you know what? I opened up a joint. I might as well just open up a new one and re-import the sample. Snapback. Listen, the bars that's in that joint, boy. I said, Unc and the DJ, I'm running back if I walk it out. It ain't gonna be a good scene for you. You better off shaking hands, saying good seeing you. Yeah, I'm ill. Yeah, I'm chill. I just got the sheer will to see it through. It's like sheer and see through and fucking. I said, I've been in those shoes before. I've been in that mood before. I pulled back when I clearly should have pushed. Fuck that stupid door, because I'm sure we all been through that at one point. But the double entendres, of course, like I pull back my energy from, doing certain shit when I should have been pushing harder. But then it's like that door is closed. So it's like, fuck that stupid door. It's like now that those doors are, no longer available to me, then it's just like, fuck it then. You know what I mean? I gotta go my own route. But also pushing on the door that says pull, etc. All right, so yeah, I could just open up a new one. Don't save. Because we're just gonna re-import the same sample anyways. Yeah, that shit crazy. Come on, brother. Let's see. Is there a different view we could do? Let's try that one.
When I'm not with you, it took love just to get you. We gotta do what we can, because you're everything to me. You're everything I need. Baby, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make something out of that. I mean, I want to chop up the same joint because there's other beats I could have made out of that same chop, but I like this. Yeah, let's just get that. Let's just chop that up and see what we do. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's see what we could come up with. Slower. It's actually a little slower than that, which I don't like. So let's speed it up. key. This is the first time that I don't like a key. I always felt like it was kind of dumb when I see people like make a beat and then change the key and keep changing the key and trying to find like the key that felt right. And it's just like, that key, I don't care as long as the arrangement's right. It felt the same to me. But this is the first time that I'm like, nah, I actually like that other key better. So. Yeah, so. I think I know what I want to do. I was supposed to do that. Wasn't supposed to do that. All right, cancel. Quantize. There shouldn't be anything. I shouldn't be clicking on anything, and I wasn't. Oh wait, maybe I was, but also I shouldn't be, because I said quantize, but it didn't quantize. Why? I don't know. We're just gonna say 16. All right, so anyway, we're gonna duplicate that. It might sound dope somewhere. Okay, that's gonna get annoying in a half a second. Let me answer this and hang up on him. Boom, I'm on stream. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Let's select all these, make them the same volume. All right, boom. Let's track it as audio. smoothies up because I hate working at the bottom of the screen. Bothers me. All right, let me flex that because I feel like it could be more on beat. That should be earlier. Yeah, I think it's right there. It should be right there. Undo that. I think this is supposed to be here. All right, cool. And then, oh wait, no. Boom. Boom. Take that, loop that one. All right. Oh, my bad, I can't see the track no more. Now the second half, I want to duplicate this track, bring this down, and I want to drop it an octave. As I suspected. It's fire. I want to add some reverb to this low one. Y'all know I love rhyme. I'm gonna just put rhyme on there. Let's get some drums. No, not contact 8. Why is that even up there? I haven't. Okay. Whatever. Not gonna complain. Not gonna let my anger get the best of me. I got like a half a sip of this tea left and it's not hot. And I don't feel like it's worth heating up. You know what? Let's go to my user drums. Like I always do. And let's see, we're gonna pick. We'll go to this decap kit. Wait. Do we got yeah, let's go to the decap kit. feel like I don't got no choice but to do that. This feels so right to me. Gotta turn that down. It's killing my ear. This can't have a lot of production to it. So what goes there has to be exactly what you want. That's what felt right to me. On here real quick, because you know I'm doing some 808s. You know it was 808s. I have been liking this 808 that Clint gave me. I've been using it a lot, so we're gonna keep going on. I didn't even figure out how to play the sample yet. All right, this one is in B flat. to have a system to hear that low note though. I gotta figure out what to play on that roll down. Something like that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's what it is. Dun, dun, dun. It matters. It matters. I know it seems dumb, but it matters. It can't be on the same one. I got to duplicate the instrument. Because I'm going to cut some of them highs out. I would put in this. But let's do this. I do hear something in my head. Oh, let me answer that and hang up. I'm gonna bounce this out real quick. Actually, it's heavy in the red. So what I'm going to do is just going to make that loop twice. And I'm going to bounce this out, right? It's called Y. So we just going to, it's actually not Y, but whatever, it's Y. Bounce to the house called Y. Now we're going to go back to Suno. Right, but this time we're going to Suno Studio. Just give me a new window. Get back in Suno. But we're going to Suno Studio this time. Let's go to the studio mode of Suno. Whatever all this is. I know what this is. This was 9 Lives Ideas. So I'll save that. Give me a new project. And let's drop in Y. Go ahead and analyze it. It's a 70 BPM. Go on and upload it, Sue. Let's get to it, Sue. Sue done uploaded it. Sue says the tempo is 71. Sue is wrong. Oh, 70.1. Still wrong, but you're very close to correct. But it's a 70, Sue. And we don't need this part. We can cut that off. Sue, what we doing now? Let's add a track in Suno Studio. And let's just say, give me some Motown style strings. Create. Sue is going to listen to that beat, think about it for a little second, and say, if this was the Motown era, from everything I've studied, the strings on this would probably sound something like this. Definitely made it like mad dramatic. I want more eerie style strings, so I'm gonna see what the second version of the strings it came up with is. Oh, this generated like half a step early. There's some shit in there that I like, but I really didn't want it to follow what's there. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save this. Let me mute it. Give me another string track. Let's add another track and say strings again. And let's say Motown style strings, high pitch. And eerie. I don't know if that's how you spell eerie. Let me just say scary. I don't want to say scary. Let's say dark. Let's say dark and dramatic. Let's try that. I just want to see where we go. Because it might be something for me to just import and chop up. You know what I mean? I like doing all that shit. Some shit that I really like in that one. That's the best one so far to me. Let me just hear the second thing. I'm probably gonna go back to the other one though. like this little section right here that I'm downloading right now. I feel like I could blend that in a little bit and have it come in on the second half or whatever. It's kind of dope. Let me get this out the way real quick. Hit download, downloaded, drag it in, and keep it pushing. Try to take it down an octave and see what it sounds like. I don't really need that last part. It makes it too like clean, like professional, you know what I mean? But I do like the idea of some strings coming in, like fading in as a change with this beat. Like I said, this beat would be like something that I would just like I would start this like this, and I wouldn't even do that join. So you know what, let me do this like this. Move everything up. Move everything up, boom, put this here, and boom. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't put that there, just keep this. Yeah. Come out. That's enough for me today. Stop right there and just like loop over. Yeah, I don't even need that little like ending part. Remove the fade. Just keep these first two bars, repeat those, merge them together, boom, fade that back in. not even sure. I'm still on the fence with the strings. I might not even need them. This is actually cold. Is that like 2 minutes? Give me like one more round. Give me one more round of that. And then that should be like 2:30. Yep, 2:30. Save that and bounce that out. Save it first. We're going to save it as Y. This is Y. We're going to replace you because you ain't shit. Save. Yeah, it's cold. I could add some crazy chords to this. Let's just see. I got a few minutes. They're about to start streaming upstairs, but I got a few minutes. Let's go to scale mode. Chord set. I'm gonna go to minor 6, B flat. Different. I know that's not the right sound, but and again, I'm probably not gonna do this, but I just want to see how it sounds. I most likely won't keep any of this. I set this to record the MIDI? MIDI input would be 13, which is you, and then record just the internal. That's not it. The input should be, what is the input? Oh wait, the output should be that. All right, let's try that. Let me see if that records the chord. Yep. Take that off a chord mode, quantize it, let's find a good little bass. Jesus. That's what I would do if I wanted to have some emotion to it. And maybe I'll move this to the end just so I don't forget the idea. But for the most part, I like this without this filtered out, without. Let's move this down. I said, let's move this down. Okay. Move that one up. Rhymes first, and then move that there. I like that. Don't need that. And where's my 808? Okay, I just had to experiment for a minute. Yeah, maybe like a bridge or like a intro or outro or something like that. You know what I mean? But something to make it's not bad. It's not the mood that I want to rap on, but after I rap, just to have some musicality and some changes and just some things that like add emotion and make you not bored. I would still fuck with that. So yeah, I'm gonna bounce this one out too. And I'm sure they're getting ready to stream. So I'm gonna wrap this up. We gonna export this one. We did X and we doing Y. Put that into the Don Michael ideas folder too. And yeah, man, we Gucci. That was a good stream today, bro. W stream. W stream. I need to get my sound effects and shit in order. I should be able to hit a button and just have clapping and shit going right now. But yeah, W stream, man. So yeah, I am good. I'm halfway fried. So I am going to hop off of here, but thank you for everybody that joined in from the Patreon, and thank you to everybody that came in on YouTube. Thank you to all the Twitch viewers, Twitch watchers, or whatever. Subscribe to the Twitch. Make sure you sub up. Subscribe to the YouTube. I go live every Monday night at 5:00, and we cook up. And I'm gonna start bringing guests on. I like the idea of having guests, so I'm gonna start bringing guests on, especially when I get another camera. When I can have both of us on cam at the same time, you know, better wide shot than just somebody trying to squeeze in next to me or whatever. But yeah, you know, it's more things coming, man. But that'll be soon come. And next week I'll tell y'all why I probably won't be back until January. Because, or I might be live every day. It just depends. It depends. Either I'm not gonna be live or I'm gonna be live constantly, because well, I'll tell y'all now, I'll be in DC. I'll be moving to DC soon, only for a minute, like for like 2-3 months. But I'm out there doing some work with the NFL, and so that's dope. Just audio engineering work, nothing like me rapping or writing or anything like that. But it's dope. It's a great opportunity, and beyond that, because I'll be in DC and I don't really know anybody, I don't know the scene. I'm not trying to be outside. It's freezing cold. It's about to be winter. I'ma just be motherfucking in my room cooking up. You know what I mean? So I'll probably be live way more often. But with that being said, at least today we got these two done out of the same sample, which is always ill to me. So yeah, they're about to start streaming upstairs. So I'm gonna wrap this one up. But I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. And be safe. Peace.